In this video, we will be study about the ligament which is attached to the humerus and scapula. This is our fifth part of the humerus series. This is part 5. Part 5. In this video, talk about the ligament. This is ligament. Firstly, I will draw a diagram. This is our humerus. This is the anterior view. This is our anatomical neck. This is anatomical neck. This is anatomical neck, and there is a tubercle which is greater, that's called greater tubercle, and there is also one tubercle which is lesser, so it is called lesser tubercle. This is our glenoid cavity. This is scapula. This is a glenoid cavity. This is head of the humerus. Firstly, first ligament. Talk about first ligament which is attached. This ligament is capsular ligament. Capsular ligament, which is attached to the superior margin of the head to the posterior to the glenoid tubercle. This is supraglenoid tubercle. This is supraglenoid tubercle. This ligament is attached to the superior border of the ligament or superior border of the scapula and to the superior part margin of the head, and in the humerus along with the anatomical neck, is attached with the anatomical neck and extend up to the surgical neck. This is our surgical neck. If we draw, this is our surgical neck, extend up to the surgical neck, and on the scapula, on the glenoid cavity, this ligament is attached to the margin of the glenoid cavity. This ligament is attached to the margin of the glenoid cavity and form a capsule-like structure. That's why it is called capsular ligament. This is capsular ligament. This is capsular ligament. It firstly attached on the humerus, superior margin of the head of humerus and the superior border of the scapula, and on the humerus this along with the anatomical neck, and on the scapula along the margin of the glenoid cavity, and form a capsule. This ligament is called capsular ligament. Now other ligament which is attached both tubercle. This ligament is called this is our lesser tubercle, and this ligament is attached with the both tubercle. This is both tubercle and form a bridge or duct or canal like structure. Along with is attached with the both tubercle. This ligament is called transverse intertubercular ligament. This is transverse intertubercular ligament. Why it is called transverse intertubercular ligament? Because it transversely attached. Transversely. And why it is called intertubercular? Because it attached in between both tubercles. This is the greater tubercle and this is lesser tubercle. This attached in between both tubercles. That's why it is called transverse intertubercular ligament. And inside this ligament there is two structures which is passes in the canal, or you can say bridge like structure. This structure is long head of the biceps brachii which is passes through the intertubercular sulcus, which is passes through the intertubercular sulcus. And there is a artery. This artery is called anterior circumflex humeral artery. This is the branch of the anterior circumflex humeral artery. This branch is called ascending branch. That's why ascending anterior circumflex humeral artery. This is a branch which is which name? Ascending anterior circumflex humeral artery. This is ascending anterior circumflex artery. And another ligament which is attached to the coracoid process on the coracoid process to the humerus. This ligament is called, which protect upward head. This ligament is called, which is attached to the coracoid process to the superior part of the head of epiphysis of the humerus. This part, this ligament is known as coracohumeral ligament. Coracohumeral ligament. Why it is called coracohumeral ligament? Because this is attached to the coracoid process. That's why it is called coraco. And this ligament is also attached with the humerus. That's why it is called humeral. So it is called coracohumeral ligament. This attached from the coracoid process to the humerus. That's why it is called coracohumeral ligament. Another structure, another ligament which covers the fossa. This is our radial fossa. This is our coronoid fossa. And this ligament, this capsular ligament, is attached to the margin of both fossas and cover it. This ligament is called capsular ligament. This is capsular ligament. And one ligament is also present sometime. This ligament is called Stouther's ligament. This ligament is called Stouther's. What is a Stouther's ligament? It is nothing. It is a third head. It is the third head of the coracobrachialis muscle. This is coracobrachialis origin. This is the third head of the coracobrachialis muscle. Third head of the coracobrachialis muscle, which is called Stouther's ligament. And deep to Stouther's ligament, there is a structure. This is brachial artery, and there is a nerve. This nerve is called median nerve. Deep to the Stouther's ligament, this structure will passes. This is our median nerve. This is our brachial artery. These structures passes deep to Stouther's ligament. And on the posterior side, there is also one ligament. This is the posterior diagram. On the posterior side, there is also one ligament. This ligament is called capsular ligament, which attached to the margin of the olecranon fossa. This is olecranon fossa. This ligament is attached to the margin of the olecranon fossa. This ligament is called capsular ligament, which attached to the margin of the olecranon fossa. This is all about the ligament which is attached to the humerus and scapula. This is our part 5, and if you like my video, then please subscribe and share my channel and support me. Thank you very much.